So with schools all back, I'm very busy with these school visits again. At the moment, most of them are still online. But to give you an example of today, which is Monday, I had a meeting at 9. I had another meeting at 10. I then painted a door. And now I'm going to have a meeting at 12. And then at 1:20, my school visit officially starts and will finish at 9 tonight. And I have this 3 days in a row. And then I have another meeting about another school at 11:30 at night. And because I'm doing a lot of these visits for schools in America, it's because of the time difference. So if the other team member is on this side of the planet, we will have meetings in the morning prior to the visit, which will then be from lunchtime until nighttime. And if someone is requesting an afternoon meeting for them, that is what then turns into an 11:30 at night meeting for me. But one has to do what one has to do to keep earning money to pay for the materials that one needs for the different projects. So work from now on, basically the work that I do is in between meetings when there's breaks. So but we keep on doing things and keep on working. So that's why it's been so wonderful to have had these volunteers to be able to give me a head start with some of these projects. And so I can then continue and finish them off during my breaks. So I thought I needed to just explain the situation is that I'm not able to work on projects from 8 in the morning until 6 at night like most people, because I am working at that time. So I'm managing a farm, doing a restoration of a cottage, and almost working full time, all at the same time. So it's quite challenging sometimes managing your time. Norway, he looks like he's down a mine, but he's not actually down a mine. So Steve is busy insulating this door at the moment. He's got all this fancy beading on and he's putting in insulation. So this is not going to just be a metal door anymore. It's going to be a door to end all doors, because Steve has made a window that's going to go in at the top, and it won't look like a metal door by the time he's done. So you got to cut from this side as well now. Yeah. That's going to look so cool. And then there was light.
Hey, if I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through the window.
Right, well, we can just put it up there so long. Okay, right, so I'm going to hold. So must I just hold the window in place now?
I'll hold it.
Yeah.
You just have to center it so it's in the middle.
So it's got to be in the middle from...
Like, so it's not like that.
Okay, Okay.
Because I can't see the edge.
Okay. Right, let me do it. Okay, so Steve's going to do some caulking and taping on the inside, and then we'll do this side. You can see how the light streams in through that little window on the door. So Steve has started covering it in tongue and groove now. We've got the insulation there, but the light coming in through this window is amazing. Right, so what we're trying to do now is, whoops, just dropped the string, is to get a level across the top of this wall, because I'm going to have to build up this wall with stone, because then the plan is to have it all level. I'm going to have to incorporate these bottles into it, and then I'm going to be putting like a piece of, I don't know, is it galvanized steel? Steve, what is it? Lightweight steel on the top over here, so that I can then put like a strut in that'll go up so that the roof can go on, and then I will build the bottles between the struts. So we looked today, and we're definitely going to go with well, I'm going to go because Steve will be gone this week, with the polycarbonate roof, which will then it's strong enough to withstand the weather, and it's also protected a bit by this building, and it'll let in lots of light. So that's the plan, so that I don't only have a toilet in a huge, it's about, what is it, about 6 by 3. Yeah. So it's about an 18 square meter bathroom I have, with just a toilet in it, a lonely toilet. So it's not the right thing to use that little tool, but just measure it again. Let's see, how's the...
Well, it's got to be taut for a start.
Okay, right, so if I make it really tight like that.
It's not far off.
Okay, so it's close.
I mean, it's only a guide, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, you know, you're not building off it, because you're going to have to put like a footing on anyway.
Mm. I'm out picking acorns this morning, but they are a lot smaller than last year's acorns. It's going to take a lot longer to fill a bucket. Look how small they are. Very, very poor acorn harvest this year. If you look years one from last year, and the average size of this year's one compared to last year. If I was an acorn this year, I'd feel very, very embarrassed. But I think this is the drought. A lot of the trees don't even have acorns this year. So last year I was managing to fill not just these buckets, but empty out into the big green barrel, and I was filling green barrels of acorns. This is very sad harvest. Hey Tandy. Very sad this year. When you're building a big bottle wall and you're driving along and you see someone is dumping crates of bottles next to the rubbish, you collect it. This door is coming along so nicely. Steve's vision. That looks so good. Very, very good. I love it. Excellent. That window, little window, brings in so much light. Huh? Brilliant. Okay, so put this back over here. I'm very pleased with it. And finally, got this, it's actually a shoehorn, but it looks a bit like a spoon. That Steve made when I was still in Norway. Got that up. I'm very pleased with this. So you can see Steve has put like an aluminium strip at the bottom with the rubber, and this is to keep the draft out and to stop critters from coming in. That's the hope. But the door is looking fantastic. So this is the beautiful insulated door that Steve has created for me. A question to ask you is, it's quite light pine, and the contrast between the walls and the pine, it's quite a lot. So my question is, should I stain this pine a little bit darker, or would I leave it lighter like this? I don't know. I mean, I think I've definitely got to treat the wood, paint some kind of oil or preserver on it. But would I go darker to sort of match that, or leave it to match the stone, or leave it lighter like this? That's my question. So because I'm planning on painting this door, I need to sand it down first, just a little bit, just to roughen it up so the paint doesn't fall off. The door has been sanded, so it's just needed to rough it up a bit according to Steve, which I've done, and then it's got to be brushed off, and then it can be painted. things you do when you have a break between meetings. You paint a door. I'm very pleased with this blue door. I don't know if I need to give it a second coat. So I have changed the door a little bit over here to put in a little latch on this side, and then there's one on the other side as well, because if I close, I could only close it, lock it from the inside, and I couldn't do it from the outside, so I can now. So this is brilliant. Right, excellent. Sometimes I wonder if I really did take early retirement, because with all the work on the cottage, the building work, the renovation, managing the farm, and still doing all this online work so that I can still create money to pay for all the work that needs to be done, I just feel like a juggler. Maybe that's my new job, juggler. Okay, so I have to now build up to the yellow builder's line, so that once I've done that, I can put a piece of steel. So if you can give the video a thumbs up, if you can comment down below, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. In the meantime, keep safe, keep sane, have a good one.